Hey everyone, welcome to my channel. So in this video I'm going to cover the solution to this question called string compression. At the same time I'm going to go through the general steps you should follow in the coding interview, do some live coding work. So before we start the real content, I would really appreciate that if you can help subscribe to this channel. So let's take a look at this question. Given an array of characters, cars, compress it using the following algorithm. Begin with an empty string s. For each group of consecutive repeating characters in cars, if the group's length is 1, then we just append the character to s. Otherwise, we are just going to append the character followed by the group's length. So the compressed string s should not be returned separately, but instead stored in the input character array cars. It's like we make the change in place. So note that group lengths that are 10 or longer will be split into multiple characters in cars. Alright, so it seems like, for example, let's say we have 11a, then we are just going to have A9 and A2 separately, something like that, maybe. So after you're done modifying the input array, return the new length of the array. So could you solve this using only one extra space? Yes, I think we could definitely do that. And let's see, we have example 1, then we are just going to have A2, B2, C3, something like this. And furthermore, we have cars length is between 1 to 2000, so it's glad to know that we are not going to have empty string as input. And car I is a lowercase English letter, uppercase English letter, digit, or the symbol. Alright, so it could be anything like digit or symbol, whatever. Alright, so, but never mind. It's within ASCII characters. So, I think currently we are mostly in good shape understanding the question, not too much to think about edge case. Let's think about how to solve this problem. So what I can think about currently is we do a linear scan and we keep the right pointer and the read pointer. So every time we just move the read pointer to the right by 1 and we compare with the next character, if it is different things, then we are just going to have change in place about the character, the input car array using the right pointer. So it's like something like we keep read pointer and the right pointer. We just try to move the read pointer, do the comparison with the next character. If it's different, we just overwrite the cars which is currently at the right pointer. So something like this. Not too much. It's going to be linear solution, and you're definitely looking at O1 of the extra space. So let's do some coding work. So for coding, care about the correctness, readability, and don't be too slow. So we are going to have the read position, and we are going to, starting at 0, we are going to have the right position starting at 0. And also I think we need to have like a previous read position outside house as equal to 0. So this is to keep record of the length of the current group of the strings, current group of the characters, sorry. So let's see, you're just going to move the read pose by once every time. I guess we just need to define the read pose here, so we don't need to define it outside of it. So, and the read pose is smaller than cars.length plus the read pose. So, every time we need to check. So when are we going to say, okay, this is like the end of the group of the character? So it's something like we need to have a condition. So the condition would be, it would be if the read pose is end of the, so if the read pose is the end of the input character array, then we say, okay, it is the end of the group. Or if cars of the current read position is not equal to the next one, then I would say it is the end of the group. or maybe if the current read pose minus the prev read pose plus 1 is larger than, if it is larger than 9, then we say, okay, this is another thing, like, because there is some condition here. It says no, the group lengths that are 10 or longer, we need to split them into multiple characters. So that's pretty much it. And here, if it is the end of the group, we are just going to have, so for sure we are going to have cars right pose plus plus is equal to the current character, which is cars dot read pose, and also we need to have the length append to it. I would say if the read pose is equal to the previous read pose, which means it's just only a single character, we're just going to continue because we are looking at a single character group. Otherwise, if it is not equal, then we definitely need to append something. So cars right pose plus plus is equal to, so the length is so it will be something like 0. I say this is a car 0 plus, so 0 plus the read pose minus the previous read pose and the plus 1. So we just start here. Okay, so that's pretty much it, I think. And here, since we have already done with it, we need to have the previous read pose to be set up as current read pose plus 1. Yeah, so that's pretty much it, and we are going to return the read pose finally. So I think pretty much done. Let's depend on this platform to help us debugging. Let's see some other test cases, run it. Okay, so we get a run answer. Let's see why. So for the first one, it is the same. For the second one, it's A. Then it is, alright, so this is A, B, 1, 2, and A. What is A, B, 1, 2? That's quite weird. So it seems like this is the one that we are not doing good. Let's just see why. So the output is AB colon and B2. So we are looking at AB 1, 2. So why it is AB 1, 2? Because it is this is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. So this is 12. Oh, I see. So it's not saying that we need to have it has separate thing. Instead, it is just saying if it is 12, we are just going to have 2 local characters. Okay, so now I understand it. Let's see this. So we are going to have we need to delete this one, and the length we have is going to be, so if it is not equal to the previous character, we need to have the length and the length is going to be read pose minus the previous one plus 1. So that's pretty much it. And you need to have so we need to have so you're going to turn this one into a string, and then to something like to call array would be something like that. Or maybe it could be something like, well, the length is now equal to 0, we are going to say, well, not that one. So if it's something like, because we need to start with that. Alright, so let's do this. So we are going to have like car C. So this is integer dot toString length dot toCar array, and then we are just going to have post plus plus is equal to C. Yep, it will be something like this. Let's do it again. Okay, so now it's great. Let's do a summation here. Alright, so I think we're pretty much done with this question, and that's it. If you have any question regarding the solution, feel free to leave some comments below. If you like this video, please help subscribe to this channel. I'll see you next time. Thanks for watching.